We'll now move to our next interpellator from the part of the independent, Representative Isidro Ungab. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chair. I have a question to DPWH. Perhaps Secretary Vince could delegate this to one of his deputies, considering that bago pa siya nakaupo. My question is this. What happened, anong nangyari sa big ticket, high impact flood control projects that were funded by ODA? They were lodged under the Foreign Assisted Projects or FAPs. I think this was presented in the 2024 budget and 2025 budget. Can you give me an explanation or clarification on that? Kasi malaki to, malalaki to. I understand that the foreign creditors here are JICA, Asian Development Bank, World Bank, IBRD, Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, Korea Economic Cooperation Development Fund, and the government of China. Pag na-approve na kasi yan, yung mahaba yung proseso. Very, very technical. Kompleto yan. Feasibility study, everything. Pumasa na ito sa DBCC, pumasa na sa Monetary Board, at saka meron ng sovereign guarantee. Anong nangyari? Please clarify, Your Honor.
Mr. Chairman, Honorable Sid Ungab, if I may just ask Undersecretary Emil Sidain, who is in charge of our foreign assisted projects, to respond.
Good morning, Madam Chair, Your Honors. Relative to the ODA or foreign funded projects, which are actually the high impact projects, this has been actually implemented, Madam Chair, Your Honors, in most of our yearly implementations since the past administrations until now. But it goes through the process of approval from the NEDA, previously with NEDA, passing through the ICC Technical Board, then once it goes up to ICC Cabinet Committee, all the way to the NEDA Board. And until now, Mr. Chair, all these flagship projects goes to the proper vetting of all the line agencies for review. With regards to flood control, most of these projects, especially the big ticket projects, goes also to the detailed master plan and feasibility studies before this can be submitted to the NEDA or the DepDep for proper review. And with this, Mr. Chair, once it goes through the approval, the lending institution, if this is actually with JICA, World Bank, ADB, or Korean Exim Bank, the appraisal mission has to come to the Philippines for a more rigid evaluations of the same. So, napakasinsinan po ang review, but isang importante po dito that we have to recognize, the NEDA ICC has to evaluate the projects on a threshold that all projects that should be funded through foreign should go a threshold passing the 10% economic internal rate of return. Meaning if the IR is low, there could be no ROI or impact to the government and to the public. So isa po yun din na tinitignan po ng ating mahal na Pangulo once it reaches the EDC, the Executive Development Council, all these projects can really give a high boost to the economic development of the country. Now, Mr. Chair, with regards to the funding, we got actually funds as early as 2022, 23, a very minimal budget compared to the NEP that was actually foreseen for release. Bumababa po siya doon sa expected. And what is more worse, last year, 2024, we received a zero budget from the GAA. May dumating naman po ito, pero these are actually more on the unprogrammed budget. So meaning, wala po siya sa priority as to budgeting, and the unprogrammed normally comes out on the third and fourth quarter. So the effect for the insufficiency of funds or the lack of funds from the program line items of these flagship projects can eventually result into a slowdown of implementation, the suspension or delay also on the procurement kasi wala po katayong CAF for the certificate of ability of funds, so you cannot proceed with the bidding. And more worse, it can also generate a commitment fee, because all loans are given a prescribed timeline, and this timeline, inclusive of the funding and as well as the component by project implementation, should be properly approved and implemented by the line agency, which is DPWS. So kung bitin po yung pondo, we always drag it to a more delay, more timelines that are necessary to complete the whole projects. Yun po ang problema namin. That's why in the next year budget, we would like to get the most exact NEP as actually been proposed in the DPWH for 2026 po. Thank you po.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, I would like to simplify what really happened, the transformation of those ODA-funded projects in 2024 and 2025. I have here the 4 books of the budget books. Ang tawag ko nito noong araw, ang 4 na libro ng APRO. Sa 2024 National Expenditure Program, pumasok yung ODA, 21.6 billion. Nandito, ginagyan ko ng tag. 11 projects. Pagdating sa GAB1, General Appropriation Bill, white book with red letterings, pumasok din, fitful copy, 11 projects, 21.6 billion. Pagdating sa GAB3, third reading dito sa House of Representatives, binawasan ng 5.4 billion, ang naiwan 16.1 billion. So sa House of Representatives pa lang, binawasan na yung ODA. And you know what happened pagdating sa GAA. Pagdating sa GAA, this is now the product of both the Senate, the House of Representatives, at saka sa BICAM. 0 kinatay yung buong ODA. Nakakahiya sa ating mga foreign creditors. Punta naman tayo sa 2025. Ito yung ginawa. As is, yung proposal, National Expenditure Program, 11 projects, foreign funded, 11 total of 27.5 billion nandito. Nilagyan ko ng marker. GAB1, first reading, faithful copy, nandito yung 11 projects. Total of 27.5 billion. Third reading, House of Representatives. Binawasan ng 18.6 billion, ang naiwan 8.9 billion na lang. ODA funded ito. May approved loan na sa mga foreign creditors. GAA 2025. In fairness to the other house, to the Senate, binalik nila yung 300 million. So yung 8.9 na naiwan dito sa House, naging 9.2 billion. Walang binawas pagdating sa Senado, pero ang overall total, ang nabawas is 67% of the flood control budget, which are big ticket. Pag sinabing big ticket, malalaki ito. These are the, kung baka superhighway, dito dadalo yung maliliit. So what happened to the ODA projects? It's very simple. Tingnan nyo lang. Nawala yung big ticket projects at nagsusulputan na parang kabuti yung maliliit na projects. Makita nyo yan sa budget. In other words, gichap-chap yung ODA foreign funded projects pumunta sa maliliit na mga proyekto. So, sino ang members ng chap-chap gang dito? So, I have 3 questions for DPWH. First question ko, kung natuloy sana itong mga proyekto, 2 taon yung 2024 zero budget, reduced by 67%.
Please wind up, Honorable Sir.
These are very important questions, Your Honor. The public should know this. First question ko, kung natuloy itana itong mga proyekto na ito, could have this help solve the problems in Metro Manila? Kasi nandito yung Metro Manila Flood Control Project at saka yung Pasig Marikina Channel Improvement. Second, sayang wala si Secretary Bunuan. I'm going to ask him sana dito. Did Secretary Bunuan reported this to the President? Kasi kung 2024 pa lang, na zero na yung ODA, sana hindi na mangyari yung 2025. Di ba? Last question para sa DPWH. Can we still avail of those loans? Kasi nagbayad na tayo ng commitment fee. So, Secretary Vince Dizon, I know you are a finance guy also. Sayang yung long-term, kaya nga malalaki yun, big ticket, long-term project. Saka ito, may study talaga, kumpleto. Pwede ba natin i-reavail yun? At saka yung maliliit na project, yun na lang gawin nating Government of the Philippines counterpart. I hope we can do that. So, yun po, yun lang po ang matanong ko. Sana meron pa akong isang question, hindi ko na lang idagdag. Let's hear from DPWH, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Sid Ungab. Sir, tama po kayo, no? Napaka-importante po ng ating mga flagship projects, no? Gago na po yung mga foreign funded projects, no? Dahil po hindi po pwedeng madigay ito. Dahil ang mga digay may kaakibat na dagdag na babayarin at meron din kaakibat na dagdag na utang. Kaya po talagang priority po yan at pipilitin po namin, no, na siguraduhin na makahabol tayo ngayong 2026 dito po sa ating mga foreign assisted projects. Kamukha po ng Davao Samal Bridge, halimbawa. No, kamukha po ng mga bridges natin dito sa Metro Manila. Meron din pong flood control na foreign assisted project dito sa Metro Manila at sa ibang mga lugar. So, makakaasa po kayo na pipilit po namin i-preserve at kung kaya po talaga pong pataasin pa ang appropriation natin para sa mga foreign assisted projects natin for 2026.
Thank you. Yung dalawang question, kahit later nyo na lang sagutin.
Thank you.